Have you ever heard of someone so controversial, so shocking, that their name alone sends waves through everyone who hears it? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. Meet Chelsea, a woman who has become a global symbol of indecency. And trust me, her story is one that will make you rethink what you think you know about morality and behavior. Stay with me until the end of this video because what we are about to dive into is shocking, unbelievable, and will leave you questioning everything. Chelsea, 44, isn't your average person. When you hear her name, you might think of a typical middle-aged woman, but that is far from the truth. She's become infamous because of her actions and the way she challenges what society considers to be acceptable. From her bold statements to her very public life choices, she has pushed the boundaries of what is considered decent and respectable. But how did Chelsea get here? How did she go from being just another face in the crowd to being called probably the most indecent woman in the world? Well, Chelsea has always been the kind of person who doesn't care about what others think. From an early age, she made it clear that she was going to live her life on her terms. She wasn't going to let societal norms, expectations, or rules hold her back. In fact, Chelsea thrived on challenging these boundaries, often going against the grain to make a point. But what makes her story stand out even more is how she has been unapologetically herself, even when the world was harshly judging her. One of the most talked about aspects of Chelsea's life is her career. While many people follow the traditional path to success, Chelsea has always been a rule breaker. She didn't fit into the typical career mold. Instead of working a 9-to-5 job like most people her age, she ventured into areas that were often considered controversial or downright inappropriate. She's been known to take risks that many would never dare to, making choices that have shocked even the most open-minded individuals. But it's not just her career that has gotten people talking. Chelsea's personal life has also been a major part of the conversation. Her relationships, her lifestyle, and even her social circles have all come under intense scrutiny. She's been involved in some highly publicized events that have pushed the boundaries of what is considered acceptable behavior for someone of her age. It's easy to judge from the outside, but when you hear the full story, you might start to see why Chelsea does what she does. Some people might call her reckless, others might call her brave, but there's no denying that Chelsea is a force to be reckoned with. Her life has been a roller coaster ride of unexpected twists, turns, and scandals that have kept the world watching. She's had her fair share of ups and downs, but through it all, she has remained defiant and unafraid. In a world where many are afraid to step outside of the lines, Chelsea is like a breath of fresh air, showing us all that it's okay to be different, to be bold, and to challenge the status quo. But here's the twist in Chelsea's story that makes her stand out from all the other controversial figures out there. She's not doing it for attention or to shock people. No, Chelsea's actions are deeply personal. She doesn't care about public opinion, and that's what makes her both inspiring and infuriating to those around her. While others bend and change to fit in, Chelsea has always remained true to herself. She lives her life the way she wants. No apologies, no excuses. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might be wondering, why should we care about someone like Chelsea? What's the point of all this? Well, the point is that Chelsea's life is a reflection of the world we live in. In a society that often values conformity over individuality, Chelsea is a reminder that it's okay to be different. It's okay to live your life on your terms, even if that means going against what others think is acceptable. Her story challenges us to think about our own lives and how we live them. Are we following the crowd, or are we brave enough to carve our own path? Throughout the video, we've explored the highs and lows of Chelsea's journey, but there's still so much more to her story that you don't want to miss. This video is just the beginning, and if you want to understand what makes her so intriguing, you need to watch till the end. Trust me, you'll want to hear the full story of how she became one of the most talked about figures in the world. By the time we reach the end, you'll have a whole new perspective on her life and the choices she's made. One of the most fascinating things about Chelsea is her ability to stay true to herself in a world that constantly pressures people to change. She doesn't just break the rules, she completely rewrites them. And in doing so, she has managed to turn every setback into a stepping stone, proving that you don't have to follow the traditional path to succeed. For Chelsea, success is measured by personal happiness and the freedom to do whatever she wants without being judged. It's this mindset that has made Chelsea such a polarizing figure. Some people admire her courage, while others criticize her actions, but the reality is Chelsea doesn't care about the critics. She's proven time and again that she's not afraid to go against the grain, and that's something that many of us can learn from. In a world where it's easy to get lost in the noise, Chelsea shows us the importance of staying true to who you are, no matter what. So, as we come to the end of this video, I encourage you to think about Chelsea's story and what it means for you. Are you someone who is afraid to stand out? Are you holding back from living life to the fullest because of what others might think? Or are you ready to break free from the expectations of society and start living your life the way you want to? Chelsea's journey might just be the wake-up call you need to start thinking differently about your own life.